Every hero has their limits, but what happens when the weight of failure becomes too much to bear? Even the strongest spirit can be broken. That day it was pouring rain, the entire city was flooded, and Batman was in the tunnels, searching for a girl who had been kidnapped. And every second that passed became more dangerous. Eventually, he would find her, but there was a big problem. Huge rocks blocked his path. Rock after rock, his muscles began to tire. After all, he is just a mere human, and unfortunately, incapable to move the rocks in time. After the death of that girl, Batman fell into a deep depression. He felt great hatred, not towards those responsible for the kidnapping, but towards himself, for not being strong enough to save her. Batman visits his father to give him the bad news, but he seemed not to care, focusing more on his pills than the death of his own daughter. His father turns out to be a skilled scientist. He had developed some pills that could help Batman with his condition, increasing his power to inhuman levels. Throughout the week, he felt powerless each time he went out to fight against crime. As he carried out his duty, little by little, the idea of taking them became more attractive. One day, he would wake up and go directly to the scientist, and for the first time in his life, he would take steroids to make himself stronger. The sensation they provided was extremely satisfying, making him addicted to the pills. But the more he took them, the more aggressive and lunatic he became, to the point that he acquired another identity. He no longer had any control over himself, until one day, after running out of pills, he would go in search of the scientist for more. And there, on his knees and desperate to find them, he would realize his addiction, throwing them away and calling Alfred to lock him in his Batcave. After months in complete darkness, Bruce Wayne emerges from the basement totally detoxified from the pills. I invite you to watch how Thor fights against his own hammer. Thank you and see you soon.